Hello, welcome back to my channel. So since we are coming to the end of the year, I wanted to do a video talking about my best purchases of 2021. I like to do this at the end of the year to just kind of evaluate if my purchases have been quite practical for me, or like if there's things that I need to change when I'm shopping about like what I'm looking for specifically. So for today's video I have picked out my 6 best purchases of the year, and I'm excited to share them with you. For my number 1 best purchase this year, I have to give it to my RB & Opal loungewear set that I picked up I think in February, so really close to the start of the year. So it is the hoodie and also the joggers. The hoodie I have worn 66 times this year, and the joggers I've worn 62 times. Definitely helped along by the fact that we had a 3.5-month lockdown that started in winter, so it was like the perfect time to be wearing something warm and snuggly and super comfy. Next up is my black boots that I bought coming into winter. I think I probably bought them in autumn. I wore these 61 times this year, which is insane. That is so many wears for something that is not like a year-round thing. Because obviously I'm not wearing them in summer anymore. You totally could. I mean, they would look super cute with summer dresses, but for me they're just a bit hot, so I would wear them. I think I wore them in autumn if that's when I bought them. Definitely all through winter, and for a lot of spring as well I was still wearing these. So these were from Hannah's, but the brand is Hush Puppies, and Hush Puppy has like the really comfy insoles that kind of like shapes nicely to your foot, so they're really comfy. These are flat and they are lace up, but they do also have a zip, so they're nice and easy to get on. I did already have black boots, but I had heeled black boots and I really wanted a flat pair this winter so that I could just, you know, be even more comfortable. So these were perfect. I did still wear my old black boots, but nowhere near as much as I wore these, so these have been perfect. Next up is a bit of a boring one. It's just a basic t-shirt. So I got 2 of these from Farmers, just these plain black t-shirts. This one has like shorter sleeves and the other one has elbow length, so slightly longer sleeves. But both of them I've worn. This one I've worn 34 times. I think the other one is like 31 times or something. And I got these in about the middle of the year. But they're just perfect for absolutely everything. Like in autumn and winter I chuck them under jumpers for a bit of layering, and then moving into spring I can totally wear these like on their own with a little skirt or with jeans or something. Yeah, it's just one of those really simple pieces that I think everyone needs to have. I did have an older black shirt that was getting stained from like my deodorant patches, but I'd had that for like 3 or 4 years I think, so it was time to get some new ones. And yeah, these have been great. They're nice soft material, and as you can see I wear them quite a lot. Another thing that I replaced this year was my black belt. I had a fake leather black belt from Dottie, which I'd had for a few years and it just started to wear out, but because I knew that I was wearing it a lot, I decided to invest in a real leather, higher quality black belt. So I ended up getting one from Max, which was $80 I think, so it was on the pricier side, but it's a beautiful like croc kind of detailing. There you go, you can see the design of it a bit better now. Absolutely beautiful belt, real leather, hopefully will last me longer than the fake leather one. And I wore this 29 times this year, so definitely something that I'm getting my wear out of, and I will continue to wear. It's just not really something that I wear in summer particularly much. I don't really belt my dresses in summer because I like them to be looser so they're a bit more flowy and airy, but in autumn and winter I wear about pretty much daily so I can tuck my jumpers into them. The next great purchase I made this year was this cream alpaca wool cardigan. This was from Farmers from the brand Mineral. And they had a whole bunch of these beautiful like alpaca wool products around autumn, start of winter time. And I picked up this one, and also I think later in the year I picked up a black jumper in the same kind of material, which I also wore a lot of times, but this one I wore more times, probably because I got it earlier. I absolutely loved this year. In fact, all of my most worn jumpers this year have been cardigans. I think just because they're extra versatile. So with this one, obviously, like being a cardigan, I mean all cardigans, you can leave them hanging loose, like undone, and then you can see the top or the dress or whatever underneath, which I love because I love my dresses and I love for people to see my dresses. Or this one also has little buttons down the front, so you can button it up. So quite often I would button it up and tuck it into my belt like I would with a regular jumper, but I think it was just so nice having those options, and I think that's why I was reaching more for my cardigans this year rather than jumpers all the time. Oh, I didn't tell you how many times I wore this. This one I wore 17 times, which sounds like not a lot compared to the other things I've been showing you, but if you think like shoes, I don't have like 10 pairs of winter shoes to choose from, but jumpers, I have heaps and heaps of jumpers, so for me to wear one 17 times in just winter basically, because I don't really wear jumpers the rest of the year, but 17 times is quite a lot when you've got so many choices. And the last piece that I'm going to be showing you today is a dress. Now keep in mind, so this is similar to with the cardigan that I just showed you. Keep in mind I have a ton of dresses. It is like the piece that I reach for just about every single day. So how many dresses would I have? Probably close to 30 dresses, I would say. I don't know, I haven't counted them in a while, but yeah, I definitely have a lot. So I haven't worn this dress that many times, but I also haven't had it for that long. So this is my newish ASOS dress. It's from the Topshop brand, but I got it through ASOS. It's so stunning. I think I've had this for 2 months, so I really haven't had it for that long at all. And so far I have worn it 6 times already, which averages out to about once a week, maybe a little less than once a week. But yeah, this is absolutely stunning. It is, you know, one of those nice flowy dresses, so at the moment in summer I'm wearing it just loose with no belt or anything, but I would imagine once it starts to get a bit cooler in autumn, my black belt that I showed you before around this will look stunning. I have actually worn it with the cardigan I just showed you. If it's a little bit chilly, just pop that on. I haven't worn it with my black boots, but it would look great with those as well. So I just think this is a great year-round dress, and I think for only having had it for quite a short time, I have gotten quite a bit of use out of it so far already. I mean, I think I got only one other dress this year, which I got nearer the start of the year, and I've worn that dress fewer times than I've worn this one, and I've had this for not as long. So that's always a good sign when you're wearing it lots right at the start. But yeah, so those were my best purchases of 2021. All pieces that I absolutely love, things that I definitely think I'm going to be wearing for a long time to come as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye!